we're back, single sessions. I got 2 boards today, and they're both Machado boards. First one, the 2 fish, 5.2, and the second one is the new Machadocado. Relatively similar volume, like I said, both 5.2. The 2 fish is 28.5 liters, but the Machadocado is 26.5 liters, so a little thinner. We're at Sano. It's been windy, south wind for like 4 days, and we're just surfing like the inside double up, little left at Sano. Pretty average waves, not very good. But we're gonna go out, we're gonna ride some kind of more fun style surfboards and be able to show the difference between the two. So the biggest difference I would say between the two is the strict twin fin that the 2 fish offers. I'm running the Machado keel fins in it, and then this has a big scoop in the bottom, whereas the Machadocado is quite a bit different, and it has a double V through like the back half of the surfboard. The Machadocado also has a +1 option, which I like riding as an addition to a normal twin fin. Just gives you a little more stability. So obviously you've got a big squash tail in the back here, and then a big fish tail on the 2 fish. Different boards, but relatively similar outlines, similar volume, and average surf. We're gonna go out on the 2 fish first. I actually haven't surfed the 2 fish in, I don't know, maybe a month. So I'm gonna go out and try the 2 fish first and just see if I can find some little sneaky double up lefts. Some pretty cool little double ups out there. So we'll go find 1 or 2 and see how they go and just kind of compare contrasts, go from there.
Looks sick. I know the surfliner folks have been kind of fried lately. There's no random limits. You just make up stuff in like half the time. Can you imagine that guy's probably so hungover, just like waking up like, it's good. Yeah, exactly.
Whoosh.
There it is. There you go. Your photos like aren't that good.
Oh, dude.
And he was like super bummed, and then like he looks back on the photos and he was like, no, like they just weren't that good. Everything I do is end up on the phone anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
So you crop it in? Or do you
No,
use like a crop
there's
photo?
an in problem. It says enable cropping. So then it becomes like a 1.6. That's all I do.
Yeah.
For you can do it for photos too, but you lose resolution. But for video, you don't. Because it's only.
Uh-huh.
Like, forgot that guy's name.
Yeah, I don't know it either. If you had a problem,
You got lucky.
we're fine.
why I've been coming here so much, man. I just like, I love this place. I want to enjoy it. I mean, I've lived through a little bit of it too. Like, this is the time I've been surfing like 10, 15 years. Costa Chico, when they built that jetty, got super good, and there was like a summer where kelp formed, and like seagrass, and like it got so bloomed and perfect. I don't use it. I don't follow anybody. Like, I refuse to participate in that. I can't do it.
Sano was bouncy and high tide, but the first board I took out was the 2 fish, and like I said, I hadn't surfed it in like a month, and it was hard to surf because the waves were so backwashy and there weren't a ton of waves, but I felt like I did get a couple that the board just transitioned really smoothly from rail to rail, and it glides really nicely on top of the wave. So it carried speed pretty good through sections, and obviously the wave quality wasn't that good. I'd say it was subpar, and the board was still carrying speed super nicely. That's something to note about twin fins too. In this, I would say it's more of like a cruisy model versus a high performance model, which kind of brings me to the second board, the Machadocado over here, that I ran out second. And this is more of like a high performance board. So had a little more versatility in terms of like how the board would turn and roll over on rail and quickness. And then it has the 2+1 setup. So I was running like a regular twin fin set versus a keel fin. And keel fins, in my experience, have been more tracky and down the line, whereas like a more straight up and down fin that doesn't have as much width in the base is quick, a little more lively. So they're just two very different boards, but both shaped by Rob Machado, and I just wanted to come down and kind of show you guys how they work in not so great conditions. They're still swell, but it's a hard day to surf a 5.2 shortboard in any realm. So I had a lot of fun. These are kind of boards that you take out on subpar days and they make the day that much better. So I was pretty stoked on how they both work. I'd say this is the more high performance, and then this is like your cruiser, go down the line and just connect the dots on sections. And I think Rob does a pretty good demonstration of how to do it best. Yeah, we're always looking for more board comparisons, or let us know what you want to see next, and we'll take them out, run them together, give you the goods, the bads, all of it.